What is up, guys? This is JVR here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use message chips and the SFX chip. So the message chip is if you want to enter in a message to people who enter in the zone, or for a trigger volume, or if they press a button a message comes up. So I'm going to be showing you that. SFX chip is the originals of Rec Room sounds, like hit, blue team scores, or whatever. So I'm going to be showing you guys that. I'm going to be showing you two ways. So I'm going to be starting off with the message chip. I am going to be doing this with the button, so however you want it within the object. So when you get your message chip and your button, it's supposed to be a V1, want to go on your Mega Pen, click configure, then configure it. Then it says message hello world. So if you want to configure it, then you can do whatever. So I'm just gonna say hello. Just gonna say hello, welcome. Then there. So after you make your message, it is now in the system of the chip that is activated. So to activate through the button, what you need to do is whichever one you're going to do. If you're going to play for the team, if you're making a PvP game or like a team game, then you can do that for a team. If you're doing it for a player, only hear the player of seeing the message, then you can connect that in there. I would recommend doing this mostly if you're going to make these games, and play for all, which all of them is like every player in the server can see it. So I would recommend this if you're making like card games or something like this. But green one, then you want to wire whichever one you choose. You want to go to your button and it says when button is pressed, and then go to the red one to the green one. For me, I'm going to do for the player. So when you press the button, I think so I did something wrong. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Sorry guys, I did. So if you want to do it for the player, you have to be alone in the room, because when I click the button it goes to him. So sorry about that. So I'm just gonna do play for all right here. That's like, they need to fix that. And then there, hello, welcome. So that is how to do the message chip. I'm going to show one more thing. I'm going to use the trigger volume. V1, alright. So let's say like, so these are depending on what you're gonna do for your game, or what you're gonna do when entering the zone. So if I like put my hand here, it's gonna say the message, or like when you walk into it, it's gonna say it. When totally and currently in zone, so when you're in the zone only, and if you leave, I think you probably have to use another chip for that. So it says when you're in the zone, it's gonna start. So basically, when you exit the zone, which means you like walk out of it, put your hand out, it's gonna start. But I'm gonna do it when entering zone to play it for all. So if I, hello, welcome, you must put your hand in here. So that is how to use message chip. Message chips are mostly used for games or telling a message that something did happen. You could do this. Sure, I'm so sorry, dude. So you could do this with something else, like if you want to like say like, for an example, let's say like a toggle button. So I'm going to use a toggle button. So you could use this like when it's enabling or disabling. So like you might have to get two, I think, two tips. So you can do one that says like enabled and then disabled. This is an example if you're doing something that is something in your game that letting everyone in that server like something is enabled or disabled. If you want to keep it private, then that's just you. So to do this, if you want to do this, I'm going to show you. So when a button is toggled on, you want to do play for all. Yeah, play for all. That's reminding everyone. Or if you want to do it private to a random player, then that's fine. And then when this is enabled, this is disabled. So disabled, play for all, when a button is toggled off. So if I click the button, it's gonna say enabled. When I turn it off, it's gonna say disabled. So that is how to use. So you can do the opposite if you want to. So like if you want to do the opposite, then that's fine, that's you. So this is how to use the message chip. And let's move on to the SFX chip. I'm gonna do the thing. Let's get a button. So yeah, button V1 legacy right here. And then you're gonna get your SFX chip, just chill in there. And then what you're gonna do is you wanna configure it. Now you got these options here, so you can go to sounds, and then you got a bunch of options that you could choose. So depending on, you can like when you play one, it's gonna be doing that. So these are the Rec Room original sounds. Well, these are like the main Rec Room sounds that they made. So let's say like sparkle for some. You can change the volume, it doesn't matter. You can just keep it like that. You don't have to copy mine, but play sound when the button is pressed. So it is not also just the red one. If you wanted like hold it, so I'm gonna be showing you guys. So while the button is pressed, so when you're holding it, it's gonna do its thing. So when the button is released, so if you're holding it and then release it, it's basically gonna do it on a release. So as you guys can see, if we do when button is pressed, it's gonna as you guys can see like when it's released. So that's how to use the system within it. We can also use this with a trigger volume. So like if you guys know like Stunt Runner, they have all these sounds probably. They could be making it, but doesn't matter. So like the same thing here as I did in the message. You could use when entering zone, totally currently in zone, or when exiting the zone. So I'm just gonna do when entering the zone. So boom. So if I want to do it like when exiting the zone, boom. It's gonna target the system. It's gonna trigger it, basically. So that is how to use the. You could use say if you wanted to make like two sounds when in a toggle button. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that. So toggle button. Let's do like a sound for a sec.
Blue team scores.
So let's say like it's like a ding, and this is ding ding. So for an example, So then, play sound when button is toggled on the first one that you want to do. This is an example. For if you want to do two sounds when it's enabled or disabled, like the last one, and play sound when button is toggled off. So this one to this one and this one to this one. So I'll show you. Yeah, but if you guys want to do it with a message, you can use both of these. It doesn't matter. See, like, so this one is a ding. It's for an example, guys. So this is a ding dings right here. So we're gonna put these at the same exact spot, because if you want them to be opposite, then that's with you, depending on what you're doing. But you can play it for all. So when button is pressed, play for all of them. So now you got two of these. And I just moved this freaking platform. So you can see play for all on the first one to. So it's going to be the same exact thing to this. So you're going to connect this one, the first one, to when button is toggled on, and then you want to click the second one, play for all, to when button is toggled off, like the second one right here. So if you click it, it says ding, and if we hold, okay, I think so I did something wrong. So on the second one, it's supposed to say ding ding. Yes. And now, see, so like ding, and then ding ding. So you can use both of these as you want within them. Just make sure they match. So that is all for it today. Oh, what the freak? Alright, so hope you guys enjoy. Shout out to my boy Caleb for helping me doing this.
Caleb, by the way.
Caleb. It's I cannot pronounce the name, but hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you later. Bye.